Good afternoon all. Dr.John Ebnezar, a Bangalore-based orthopedic surgeon. My TEDx talk is Is Adversity a Blessing? Is Kronospection the best way to handle it? International TEDx speaker with third Guinness World, third TEDx talk. Only orthopedic surgeon to have 8 Guinness World Records. 3 of that came in Tumkur out of 8. The first one was on November 5th, 2016 at Gubi Viranda, Kalakshetra arthritis. Then I created history in SIT on 26 August 2018 by creating not 1 but 2 Guinness World Records on a single day. Twin Guinness World Records on back care and foot care happened in this very Birla auditorium, which is unbroken till this day. This will be the 3rd international event for me at SIT Tumkur. The theme of this time TEDx talk is Kronospect, meaning Kronos is time, spect is evaluation. Time is a precious commodity ticking away but waiting to teach you. Once lost, it cannot be retrieved. We will pass through 3 phases of time: past, present and future. Handling your past, handling time is handling life. Handling life is handling your past. Handling your past is handling your adversity. How old is time? If I ask you this question, do you know that the time is 4.53 billion years old? Surprised? It is because it was when the world started 4.53 billion years ago. It is as old as the beginning of the world. It is one commodity that has never stopped ever since it started. Remember 4 T's in time? Time, ticks, teaches and transforms. Time is made up of seconds, not years. Every second is a moment passing away. We have learnt in school that the basic unit of time is seconds, yet we measure our time in years. How much time each one has? What is the current average life expectancy of we humans? Humans evolved 3 lakh years ago. Current life expectancy is 77.5 years, up from 47 years in 1900. Time never ends, but our lives end as we get time in limited package of few years only. What if I say, if you consider your life just as a moment or a second, then your lifespan is 2.5 billion years. Shocked? Let us find out how. If you consider life as years, your life is around 75 to 80. But if you consider life as seconds, your time is huge. In 77 to 85 years, hold your breath, you have 2.5 billion moments to live and make your life meaningful. Is that not mind-boggling? Do you agree? Both life and death are just a moment. Consider basic unit of time as seconds and that are moments. Life and death are just moments. Look at this example. A family of 4 crushed to death just in a moment. So our life is over in a moment. Since life is only a moment, do not allow it to slip by without fully utilizing it. Life's moments comes in 2 forms. One is blessing, which is good time. Second is adversity, which is bad time. We all want blessings, but not adversity. Adversity is not an exception, but a rule. Adversities are blessings waiting to happen if we have patience. And both follow each other. They go in cycles. Nothing lasts. Everything is temporary. Both adversity and blessing are a ping-pong game. Both are waiting but do not happen at the same time. They take turns. They are waiting in a corner for a chance to present themselves. What goes around comes around. It's a ping-pong or a cat and mouse game. Play it to experience rich, rewarding life. We forget this and succumb to life adversities, which may be major or minor. Life is not adversities. Adversities itself is life. How old is adversity? Adversity was born at 9 a.m. on October 23rd, 4004 BC. I think you are surprised. Well, that was the time when Adam did the first wrong thing. You all know the apple story. He ate the forbidden apple and got banished to earth. That was the beginning of human adversities. Longest human lives. Lifespan of Adam was 930 years. His son Seth lived for 912 years. Longest living human is Jeanne Calment from France. She lived for 122 years. Our average lifespan, as mentioned earlier, is 77 to 85. Though mathematical model says human can live up to 244 years, we feel our time is limited. Adversity management is management of your moments, which is time. Learning from adversity is the only way to make your life meaningful. Our birth is the first adversity we all face. The first 7 centimeters of travel in the birth canal is the most challenging. Once we overcome that challenge, no challenge can overcome us. If you look at the types of adversities, let us take these major physical adversities. When unexpected disaster strikes, 3 things may happen. 1, you are finished. There is no chance. You are dead and gone. Second, you are half finished. That means you survive with some injuries. You lose something but has something to live. And the third one is nothing happens, you come out unscathed. Look at this example. You may perish or remain unscathed to see another day. Recent South Korean plane accident. 181 passengers, 179 dead, 2 lived. Russian plane accident, 89 passengers, 62 dead, 27 lived. So this is what adversity is all about. It may give you a chance, it may not give you a chance. You are half finished. Examples, the HBS Ahulwalia, Christopher Reeve, the real Superman, both quadriplegics, but remained undefeated and became immortal. So these are the types, adversities. But type 2 adversity is more common. What is this type 2? It is not life-threatening, but it is everyday challenges. Every one of us will get to face this smaller and regular adversities in our life. We may not get to face these major adversities, very rare, life-threatening. But these challenges, what? Financial, social, family, personal, professional, economical. We need to learn how to cope. It may help us become a visionary. This can happen if you allow adversity to help us and not consume us. Did you know that Thomas Edison, the world famous inventor of the light bulb, was also deaf? But if it consumes us, if we surrender ourselves to adversity, mental illness or suicides may happen. How did I manage my adversity? My life was also full of, not life-threatening, but life-challenging. And how I coped with it. Allow me to share with you all my own fights against the several adversity which I faced, which may help you also. I come from a very humble background. My mother a teacher, my father is a preacher. It's a small family. My mother was the only earning member in the house. My brush with adversity started very early in life. Fell sick during the 7th standard exams and feared missing. It was a board exam at those times, but I did not succumb. I went under medication, wrote the exams, got 7th rank to the district. This prepared me for the more bigger challenges that awaited me in the 12th board. In class 12, my life-defining year, I was left alone to fight for myself. It was not my choice, of course. I was alone at home, which was supposed to be haunted. I cooked my own food, grazed 5 buffaloes because that was an alternate income for us, and I milked them too. Cycled 10 kilometers up and down, pursued my typing and tabla classes, ended up teaching 3 weak students of my class, unlike the present day coaching. We have no coaching, but I used to coach other students. And one art student, my sister's friend, my hard work inspired her. I was a science student, mind you, and she passed too. The repercussion was to happen. My world collapsed when I scored 70% in chemistry during the preparatory exam just 15 days before the finals. I slipped into depression and contemplated suicide because I was a poor boy. If my life goes, if I don't score well, I'm gone. But I endured, decided to fight on. Self-motivation was my key. There was no counselors like how it is there. So what I used to do, I used to see a lot of Hindi movies. I saw this movie Trishul 9 times. And I was inspired by the way the hero rises from the ashes. So my life was in doldrums. So I was inspired. I used to sing songs like Ruk Jana Nahi Tu Kahin Haar Ke, motivate myself. Did it work for me? Look at that results. Just 15 days later, I scored 100% in chemistry in the board, secured 17th rank to the state, secured a government seat in a good college, and overcome the adversity. In a similar situation, many students have ended their lives. Then came the life-changing advice by my mother. She told, forget academic achievements. Life is a university. Get a rank in it. I did not understand head and tail. After I got the MBBS seat, the next challenge was, from where should I get the money to pay my fees? I had no source. So I ran to the bank manager, Mr. Prabhu, and I told him I need education loan. He said, boy, you have come very late. It's all over some 15 days back. Then he saw my marks card. He was stunned. Such a brilliant student. He said, no, I want to help you. He called the authorities in Bangalore, got special permission for me, and the loan was sanctioned for me. If that was not done, I would not be doing my MBBS. Once into MBBS, I came face to face with a traumatic experience of ragging, when many students either run away, quit, or even commit suicide. How I escaped ragging? Stayed in a private hostel and not college hostel, cooked my own food, studied in my own room. Students' life can be unfair sometimes. I almost failed in first MBBS due to an eccentric examiner. I was a student of anatomy, but was asked questions on leprosy. I had visited leprosy hospital in Hubli. My uncle was a physical instructor there. My interaction with the lepers was so good that I wrote an essay on them, which was sent to Germany. I had gained enough knowledge in leprosy. It came to my help during my hour of crisis in the first MBBS final exams. And I learned that nothing is a waste in life. Second MBBS challenge. I ran away from home, unable to bear the tension. I gave up just before the exams. No ration at home, no food to eat. My father had gone to Belgaum for preaching. My mother was at Davangere. When I asked my father for food, he said he cannot afford it. He said he's a God servant. He's a preacher. He has no income. Then I said, I will leave home. I'll run away. He said, please run away. Go. Then I ran away. Then my elder sister ran behind me. She persuaded me not to bunk the exam. She persuaded me to write the exams and hold your breath. I bagged second rank in second MBBS when I was about to run away. Then not only that, I became college literary champion. I became intercollegiate singing champion too. This was when I had decided to run away. I stayed back, and this was the result. My final MBBS challenge. I again almost failed in orthopedic short cases, thanks to the eccentric examiner Dr. R.K. Sharma. He was the first time separate examination for orthopedics started from our batch. UK written Dr. R.K. Sharma was a terror in the college. He failed one student, created panic in all, no margin of error. I got stuck with him regarding the side of the left or right. I said right when it was left. He caught me, but I persisted. He relented, only to find out later that he was fooled by me. The hunted had become a predator. Ironically, I did my post-graduation under the same professor. Then came my KPSC interview. It's for 8-member panel. I was the last candidate. So they asked all meaningless questions to me. And I gave all meaningful answers to the meaningless questions. I got first rank to the state in KPSC and got my government job. First posting as a medical officer in a remote village called Kakkeri in Belgaum district. I saved a lady with bleeding being an orthopedic surgeon. Served as a family planning officer, bagged my first awards in tubectomy camps. Beginning of my awards. Life was giving me lemons, and I learned making lemonade out of it. Then came my post-graduation challenges. I had decided to appear for the national board. There was no teaching in the college. I decided to help myself. I started taking classes for students. I was not supposed to take classes because I was in a non-teaching career. My classes were extremely popular. So I used to take classes in the evening. Was caught by HOD one day, and he warned all the students that he will fail them if they attend my class. My exams were far away in Kolkata. From Bangalore, I traveled to Kolkata. Language problem, food problem, so many problems. I was one among the 7 out of 48 who passed the exams. My DNV exam challenges led me to my book writing. I have written so far over 200 books in orthopedics. We started from my post-graduation examination day. Books for all genres. Multiple international editions I have. 2 Guinness World Records in book writing. Became the vice president of the Indian Orthopedic Association. By election challenges, I became a victim of electoral malpractice. I fought court battles and was hailed as a reformer. Founded the Geriatric Orthopedic Society of India. Due to personal family pressures, could not go for higher fellowships. Was forced to do unconventional and odd course like PhD in yoga that led to 3 Best Research Awards, and my research figured in the prestigious American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons OAD non-orthoplasty treatment guidelines, only Indian orthopedic surgeon to do so. Pioneered a new method of treatment in orthopedics, holistic orthopedics, which captured the imagination of the world. Delivered over 350 global orations all across the globe. Then came social service. My mother had asked me to travel the service-based road to find happiness, success, contentment, and fulfillment. Over 500 orthopedic and surgical care till date. This led me to Nepal earthquake in 2015. I saw with my own eyes how adversities failed to shake the morale of the victims, mangled remains of the collapsed buildings and mutilated bodies, spine-chilling human devastation. I never thought I would come back alive. Worst injuries families lost, no one cried. That was a surprise for me. Conducted camps in remote hilly terrains, government and corporate hospitals. I learned managing adversities with Kronospection. Then I got the opportunity to revive three sick public hospitals. One was C.V. Raman Hospital, which was on the verge of closure. I got that a national award. Felicitation from the health minister happened because I got national award, and within the next 15 minutes, he suspends me for exposing his dialysis racket. There was a huge scam going on. I exposed it. Then he suspended me after felicitating just 15 minutes back. But I fought back tooth and nail against the powerful government, establishment, lobbies, and won hands down. Revived two more sick hospitals, CSI Hospital, Bangalore and Chikballapura. My 274 days war against COVID-19 as COVID nodal officer government of Karnataka. Worked for 107 days at Bangalore railway platforms. Supervised 10,700 teams to check 103,449 passengers twice a day. 167 days of work in Bangalore West Zone. My places of work, bus stands, mall, apartments, footpaths, markets, slums, red alert zone. I visited and supervised not once, but thrice, covering 87 PHCs, 132 wards, 139 teams, 1,250 staff, 66 lakh population. Conducted camps in the slum area, heavily exposed to the threat of infection. This was the first wave, mind you, with absolutely no protection except a mask. I could have died, but I lived on. My victories over the adversities. What did I get by facing so much? My refusal to succumb to the many adversities in my life put me onto the path of Padma Awards. On April 16, 2016, my efforts bore fruits. I was honored with Padma Shri, first and only only orthopedic surgeon from Karnataka, and 15th All India. In 2016, I shared my award with Shri Ravi Shankar, Dhirubhai Ambani, Rajinikanth, Sania Mirza, Saina Nehwal, Rajamouli, Udit Narayan, Priyanka Chopra, and others. Even Ajay Devgan was in the team. Now, what is so great about Padma Awards? Look at this slide. 70 years of Padma Awards since 1954. Constitution of India has capped these awards to 120 per year. For 1.4 billion population, it works out to a 0.00086% chance of an Indian getting this prestigious award. I'm one of those. This is the award for not quitting but hanging on to life's adversities. I reaped a bounty. You can see there are only 4,000, less than 5,000 Padma Awards in 70 years in a country with 1.4 billion population. And analyze the Padma Award is among doctors. India has got 18 lakh doctors, only 330 awardees. Karnataka has got 1.3 lakh doctors, only 17 awardees. Two national awards, Dr. B.C. Roy National Award and Silver Jubilee Research Award, first and only orthopedic surgeon in India. Now you look at this. Highest award in the field of medicine in India is Dr. B.C. Roy National Award. There are far fewer than Padma Awards. Out of 18 lakhs, only 91 doctors have won it. And in Karnataka, out of 1.3 lakh, only 5. Among orthopedic surgeons, 15,000 in India, only 11. And in Karnataka, I am the only guy. Both Padma Shri and B.C. Roy Awards, only 11 have won. Back these two coveted awards in a single calendar year. I am the only Indian orthopedic surgeon to achieve this rare fit, triple whammy. I got Padma Award, I got Dr. B.C. Roy National Award, Dr. Silver Jubilee Research Award, none in India other than me so far. Over 350 international and national state awards, Rajyos Award, Kempegowda Award, Honorary Doctorate in Orthopedics, 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards, 2 Professor Emerita Titles Award, the 2 most coveted awards, Best Citizen of India, Most Trusted Orthopedic Surgeon in Bangalore. Inspired many of my students, young students, to take up orthopedics as a career, become a guiding figure for young orthopedics, young doctors across India and abroad. So, my journey from wilderness to this platform became a long, exciting journey thanks to the Kronospection method of handling my adversities. Time kept ticking away for me, but kept teaching me always at every step, and my life slowly evolved for the better. The take-home message for you all. What do we prefer? Everybody wants blessings, not adversity. Obviously, why? Because blessings are pleasant. Adversity is challenging and unpleasant. Blessings make you complacent, growth and progress stops. Whereas adversities is a great teacher, chisels you, makes you better. We need to learn adversity management and not blessing management. Adversity is considered as dark. blessings as day. Compare it with the nature's day and night. You don't fear night, but wait to welcome it. Do the same with adversities. Day 12 hours helps you fire. Night 12 hours, you time to rest, time to introspect, time to recharge, rebuild, reboot. Makes you ready for the next day, new day. Imagine your life without night. Likewise, imagine your life without adversities. You are oblivious that once it is over, your life becomes beautiful and bountiful. So, don't fear adversity, pain and sufferings in life. If stones fear sculpting, how will beautiful statues happen? If wood fears cutting, how will beautiful furniture happen? It can end anytime. Learn how to live a moment. That will help you live a large and not a long life. For this, go the introspection, Kronospection way. I credit this TEDx talk to my mother, late Sampath Kumari, who taught me to overcome adversities very early in life and is responsible for who I am today. Thanks to my adversities, lucky to be known as a living legend in orthopedics while I am still alive. Thanks Team SIT for the TEDx invite. It was a pleasure with you all here and hope you pick up something from me and make your life very beautiful and productive. Make your parents proud, make your state proud, make your country proud, make the world proud by lording over the adversities, not succumbing, not quitting what adversities come your way. Thank you very much.